Hey y'all, what's up? This video is all about friendship. All about friendship. So, in high school, I had a friend group. Like everyone in high school, like you had a friend group, but they were not people that I like really turned to. Like people to ask for advice, no. People that like I could call and be like, man, like I just need someone to talk to. Heck no. And it wasn't even like because of them, like y'all just are not good enough to be friends with me. It was one like I just had a hard time trusting people, and I didn't feel like there was like someone I was that like super close with. So I remember praying to God and saying, God, like please send me some friends. Like God, I need some friends. Like I just want somebody to be able to talk to and to help me out. Like God, like whether it be right now or in college, like God, please don't let me go into college like this. Or God, please don't let me go throughout college the same way I went throughout high school, not really having a solid friend group. And I remember I used to pray it every single day, y'all, every day. And I came to college and I met wonderful people. Oh my goodness, I've met so many people. If you are going to college, in college, out of college, like you meet so many different people. So I'm gonna take y'all on the journey that I went through about why friendships are actually super important. I remember before I came to college, I was feeling kind of defeated. I was like, okay, maybe I don't even need people. Like my dad always told me, and so I was like, don't worry about all that other stuff. I need to. That's not what he meant, but I'm just like, maybe I just need to focus like on myself. Like this other stuff is not that important. So, and I was like, maybe I don't need friends. But then I realized I do. One, this is the number one reason. Well, not number one, but this is one of the most important reasons. One, you need friends, okay? Like, do not be like me and say, oh, you know what? I don't, whatever. It's cool. I don't really need people in the corner. I can just do this on my own. Like, it's not why I'm here in the first place. Or even outside of college, throughout life, like, you can just be like, I can just do this on my own. Like, I really don't need nobody. Yes, you do. Like, whether it be they are super close to you or they are just someone who like helps you out time to time, you need someone to help. When God created everything, he looked at it and he said, this is good. Everything was made perfect. Like, wow, this is good. I was like, this is popping. And then he looked at Adam and he said, this is not good for man to be alone. It was not suitable for Adam to be alone because he needed a suitable helper. Without the helper, without Eve, Adam would not have been able to accomplish the things that he was meant to accomplish. He would not have had that person there by his side to say, hey, like, yeah, I think we should do this. We need to work on this. Or, like, yeah, you're doing well. Somebody that he could depend on. And yes, like he had God there walking and talking with him. But God realized like, okay, like you need someone on your level. You need a companion. And for some of us, well, let me say this. A companion doesn't have to just mean you need a wife or you need a husband. It means you need someone there in your corner that's going to help you out. Because right now, like what I'm doing with you, what I plan on doing with your life, it's going to cause you to have to rely on some other people, and you do not have that strength alone. So I'm going to need you to get some friends behind you to back you up. And now let's try to reach your calling. Like now let's try to do things because you're not going to be able to do it on your own. I remember I was failing a class, y'all. I mean, failing, okay? And I told my friend Trent, it was freshman year. I told my friend Trent, I was like, Trent, I do not know what to do. I didn't miss all the homework assignments, but y'all, my high school, we was not doing homework assignments online like that unless I missed something. So I was like, Trent, I do not know what to do. I don't even know how to work this website. And Trent's like, you know what, Summer? I'll help you. That moment was so important for me, you guys. Up until that moment, I had felt like a complete failure. I knew, like, if it was up to me, child, I would have been going out like, okay, I'm just going to retake the class, because I did not know what I was doing. And if I would have had that same mindset of, oh, I don't need nobody, like, okay, I got it, I can just figure it out on my own, it would have took me much longer to get the task done. And I would have missed the due dates, and I would have ended up failing the class. But Trent looks at me, he said, Summer, like, okay, we're going to do whatever, this is how Trent talks, Summer. We're going to do whatever it takes. I love him. We're going to do whatever it takes for you to pass this class. And I'm like, man, okay. You think we can do it? And I needed somebody to tell me that we could actually do it. We could actually pass this class. And he's like, okay, so what are you doing at 7 o'clock? We're going to meet, and I'm going to show you how to do this. You know, if you want to bring note cards, you can, so you can study. Y'all, I went from a D to an A in that class. A D to an A, okay? In order to pass a class in college, you typically need like C plus, like up. A D is not going to make it. A D to an A minus, but it was an A. And if it was not for my friend to sit me down and say, let me help you, because I know that I can help, like, let me use my resources that I can to actually help you and show you how to do this. Y'all, I would not, May 2nd, 2020 would not be a graduation day. It just would have been another day for me. I would have been like, all right, yeah, May 2nd. Okay, cool. No, but God sent me a helper. God sent me a friend to sit there and say, Summer, like, you got this. As long as I'm by your side, you got this. The Bible tells us whoever walks with the wise becomes wise. Whoever walks with fools. You need some friends that are going to call you out on things. I remember I called my friend up, and I'm just like, girl, these people got me messed up. And she like, girl, what happened? So here I'm like, girl, so tell me why. And I'm about to go in here and I'm about to fight somebody. Like, I'm about to go crazy on these people because they got me messed up.
Girl, I can't prepare to fight.
And she says, no, you're not. And I'm like, nah. Like, I know I'm typically not a fighter. Like, I'm not. I know I've never been to a fight. I know I don't fight. But no, like, this is the tipping point. Like, these people have done me so wrong. And girl, I'm about to go in here and I'm about to cut up. I'm gonna act a fool. And she says, no, you're not, because that's not who you are. And I was like, what you mean? Like, she said, that's not who you are. That is not what you do. She said, what you about to do is you about to sit in this car with me and we're about to pray about it. And I'm like, girl, did you not hear what I said, Megan? Like, why are you not on the way trying to help me fight? What do you mean we finna pray? We not finna pray. She says, that's not you. The person who's talking right now, the hate, the anger that is in you right now, the devil is using that energy built up in you, all that hatred built up in you, and that unforgiveness, the devil is using that. And that is not you. You need to check yourself. And I'm like, what you mean? And we started talking it out, and she was like, well, let's, before you got that car, let's just pray about it. And so we prayed about it, and she starts praying. She's like, God, ask that you help Summer and da-da-da-da. And God, I ask that you, she gets to the point, she says, I ask that you reveal anything that Summer may have done, God, that could prevent this situation. And I ask you help her learn from da-da-da-da. And I'm like, did she just call me out? She was calling me out. But she was also praying for me in the most earnest and most genuine, most loving way. Because she realized, like, if I did what I actually wanted to do, I could go to jail if I fight on the University of Alabama's campus. I could get kicked out of school. I could get beat up in front of everyone. And she stopped me before I could even get to that point. And she was like, girl, one, this not even like you. Like, we not even finna be out here fighting God's children like this. We just gonna figure out what God is trying to do in the midst of this. Like, what lesson is God trying to teach us throughout this situation? Because if you go in there and fight, you're going to lose more than you are going to gain by, quote unquote, beating somebody up. And y'all, I was mad. I was so mad. I was like, girl, but you don't understand. And she said, no, but you don't understand. That is not who you are, child of God. That is not who you are. And it really just took her sitting me down and me being like, wow, you right. Like, you are really right. That is not who I am. We established that it's important to have friends, but the right friends is what is key. So, I don't know about you, but I turn to my friends for advice. Everybody in the world turns to at least somebody for some type of help. And if you don't, please start, okay? The Bible tells us the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to counsel. Well, listens to advice. You need advice from people. You need somebody who's going to tell you, nah, I don't think that's for you. Or, yeah, like, I think you should do this. Or, hey, when you did this, I think if you would have done it differently, I think you could have saw better results. For me, before I changed my major, I turned to my friends heavily. I was like, y'all, like, I honestly do not think computer science is for me. Like, it's cool. I know it'll bring a lot of money. And, it's very rewarding. But I just don't feel fulfilled when I'm doing it. And I don't feel like that's what God is calling me to. And my friends, they talked me through it. They were like, okay, well, why do you feel this way? I told them why I felt that way. And they were like, okay, well, if you feel this way, da-da-da-da. My friends prayed for me. Like, prayed and fasted with me. I was like, y'all, like, I'm going to pray and I'm going to fast about this. And I need you to be by my side through this. And if you can, like, pray with me. Like, see if God tells you something. And if I get something and I say, I feel like God is telling me this, I want you, like, pray alongside with me and see if God is telling you the same thing or God is telling you that I'm listening to my own self. And my friends actually took the time to actually pray with me and sit down. Like, y'all, I spent countless hours on the phone. Like, and I remember when I finally, God spoke to me, I was like, yeah, you need to do X, Y, Z. I remember when I would call my friends, and I would still call them to this day. And I'll be like, y'all, like, God told me that this was the right decision, but, like, he's not. Like, I don't hear him, and I don't see how he's going to do this. Like, he said he wants me to do this, but I don't see how God could possibly want me to do this because that door is not even open. I'm confused. Like, I need help. And right now I'm discouraged. And my friends will say, well, let's pray about it. Or either they'll tell me, you know what? Summer, you need to have more faith. Or Summer, you need to trust God. You need to be patient. You need to see what God is doing in this season. Maybe you're not ready for that blessing yet. Maybe God revealed something to you that just isn't meant to be right now. And you need to just wait. And I need that. I need my friends to tell me and speaking to me and tell me, Summer, yes, like God is speaking to you in this moment and you need to do this. I need my friends to stay up all night with me sometimes and cry. I need my friends to be like, yeah, so you said that, this is an example. Yeah, you said that you felt like God was calling you towards, like, finance. But I don't think that he is. I know that you said, and I know you got so many opportunities in this, and I know you got a job lined up in this, but I feel like God is pushing you towards something else. And you know, I've been praying, and I feel like God is saying something different. I need a friend that's going to be honest with me. Do not tell me what I want to hear. You need somebody that's going to be honest by your side. It's going to be like, that right there, nah, that's not for you. You don't need no friend. If you know you bad at singing, you don't need no friend that's going to be like, girl, just take some singing lessons. Girls, everybody, people be lip syncing anyway. You probably do good. No,
why would you do something like that?
You don't need no friend that's gonna push you in the wrong direction, and some you not even like. No, that's not you. You're not a singer. You need to do something else. You need a friend that's gonna be honest with you and tell you that, and a friend is gonna pray with you. Like, well, you know, if God did tell you this, then God told you that. But we gonna pray about it. You need some friends that's gonna sit there and tell you, like, you know, let's pray about it. It's important. It's essential. Having a friend is essential. And if you are like currently in the stage of where I was in high school, and I don't just mean if you are in high school, I mean if you are in a stage of your life where you feel like you have no one around, where you can turn to and ask for advice, you can have someone pray for you, any of that. Like, if you feel like you want this, like you want what I'm saying, but you don't have that option, seek out. One, do not just find a confidant in just anybody. Like, don't just be so desperate and so lonely that you just settle for anything. Like, that's honestly how people start horrible relationships. So don't just settle and be like, you know what, well, this girl, like, me and her, like, we've hung out a couple times, so she seems cool, you know, I'm just gonna, you know. Like, no, like, test, like, make sure the person is genuine. Make sure the person is, like, heaven sent and not something else. And not only don't get in a bad friendship, like, don't become bad friends with just anybody. Don't allow yourself to get in a relationship with just anybody either. Like, I mean, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband type of relationship with just anybody because you feel lonely, just because you need somebody to talk to, you need somebody to pray with. Like, don't do it, because it is better to have somebody on your side that is actually for you, somebody that God has sent, somebody who, like, wants to see you grow. Like, it is better to have someone like that than just any and everybody just on your side. Just, I mean, yeah, if you want to do that, you tell them your goals and they just like, pray, turn to God, allow God to be that friend until that friend comes. And while you're waiting on that friend, pray to God about those relationships that you hope to establish. Like, God, like, can you please, like, send me, like, pray to God about that, and don't just allow yourself to get caught up in a meaningless relationship, whether it be, you know, just friendship or the other route. So that is what I learned in college about friendship. I really hope this helps you. But if this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, okay? Give it a thumbs up. And I guess subscribe or something. Subscribe below. Is this even where the button gonna be? I don't know. If this video helped you, subscribe, like, leave a comment, text me and be like, some of this video really helped. And I'm gonna be like, wow. All right. Peace.